Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm down here in Bakersfield doing a supply run. I came out of the canyon, and you kind of get down in the valley, and you can just see that. Oh wait, where is it? Do you get a good view? Like, oh, look at that, totally natural over there. So you get the upper atmosphere aerosol injection, which is totally different than contrails. Like, there are two separate things being generated up in the sky. But it made me chuckle because it's that I've been making a lot of videos about how don't bite into the fear and the chaos and the polarization, and don't black pill yourself, and you gotta stay positive and see through the insanity, because you're an electromagnetic being, and you're divine and you're perfect. So I remember I used to be, and I'm always looking up in the sky, dude, right? And there's no denying what's going on up in the sky. But for me, one of my aha moments was, I must have been like 6 years ago. I was living up on Rainbow Mountain, and they were just super heavy duty spraying one day up there, and it was just grid pattern insanity. Because I had that weird elevation where I could look over and you could really just see the sky. And I remember sitting there one day, and I was like, so the clouds are coming to kill me. Like, the clouds are coming to kill me. You know, I was already tripped on the food and the whole, all of it, dude, fully awake, and, grow my own food. And, the forests are catching on fire because the aluminum, and, they find all this barium in the most remote lakes on the planet. It's in everything, dude, just like the microplastics and this and that, right? Just the full, you can really get into it, man. And I sat there and was like, okay, the clouds are trying to kill me now. Like, the clouds are trying to kill me. Like, if that isn't, like, unmanageable and powerless, right? Like, so that the clouds are trying to kill you, right? Well, what are you going to do about that? Like, what are you going to do about that? Because once you realize that all of this 3D 5 sense electromagnetic reality has totally been infiltrated and is under attack and is being used against you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to live in fear? You're going to shake in your boots? You're going to stare up at the cloud and just live in fear, and I'm going to die, and just generate that kind of like bad vibes for yourself? Well, if you stare at the cloud and you don't see the comedy show, and you see the lines and the crisscrosses, and it makes you afraid, then they've won. Then they've won. Then they've blackpilled you. Then they've turned you upside down and made you into a purveyor of your own demise. And so what I see when I look up there is, it's as gnarly as it gets, and they're manipulating the weather patterns, and no doubt there's stuff getting in the forest, and the aluminum, and the poison in the lakes, and the microplastics, all of that, right? But I also, the comedy of it all is how much work has to go into these projects, right? And it's this thing. So if you follow the narrative of the upper atmosphere aerosol injection doomsday scenario, they're spraying stuff in the planet to alter the weather, to like kill the food crops, and so the humans can't live, and they're killing the bees, and they're doing all this because so for population control, or the aliens, or whatever team you want to pick that's they are trying to like do us in. And then you go, wait a minute, like, if they really wanted to do us in, wouldn't they just like do the full nuclear winter? Like they're doing, like the upper atmosphere aerosol injection is like low scale kindergarten version of the nuclear winter. But people can live in their bunkers and survive with their seed vaults and New Zealand and all this. Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. What I see is if you want this to all be about they're trying to kill you, well, they would have already. They could already, but they can't. Well, what do you mean they can't? Like, if they could, they would, but they can't, so they don't. It's sort of like that, dude. They have to get you to sign up for your own annihilation. And the only way I think they've figured out to do it is fear. Like, fear is the thing now, because they've done all they've stacked all the piles of shoes, and it didn't get rid of God. It didn't get rid of the humans. It didn't slow anything down. It just made a bunch of like people as shoes, dude, and giant piles, dude. And so when you get to the thing, it's like this dual proof. There are no nuclear weapons, dude. Like, or they would have used them already to do what they're doing with the upper atmosphere aerosol injection. Do you get it? Like, they could literally, supposedly, like, they have the one bomb that will kill all the people but leave all the buildings and everything else intact. Like, dude, they could do it already, dude. So why are you living in fear of them? If they wanted to, they would, and they could. But the way they're doing it, because is they're getting you to sign up for it, to raise your hand and be complicit. Just drink the tap water. Just drink your bottled water from Nestle Corp, dude. Don't get a distiller. Don't get the little bottle of trace minerals from Ted Brower to add to your distilled water. Don't do anything like that. Don't get off the land and don't go get a well and don't do any of that. But sit and shake in your boots about it as you voluntarily sign up for the thing, because that's what it is at this point, dude. I see it clearly. I go, look at that thing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Just look at that. That's the best they can do, dude. That's the best they can do. Look at that. Likely that Denny's is more toxic than the sky right now, right? That's the best they can do, dude. Is spraying a button. Do you know how much work it takes? Like, there's a plane zipping across the sky right there, dude. There's another one over there, dude. They're zipping across. You can tell that that's upper atmosphere, because if it was a contrail, it would have already dissipated by now. So look at that. They got to have a whole bunch of airplanes flying around, a bunch of dudes and with ear goggles on at the controls. Oh no, they're drones. They're unmanned airplanes. Okay, they got to have a bunch of that going on. Do you know how much work that is, dude? Do you realize how much work that is? And if their goal is to take you out, why wouldn't they just push the little red button on the control panel and just launch the real thing? Because they don't have it, dude. They don't have the ability to do it, dude. They have to get you to sign up for it. They have to get you to walk on the train, dude. They have to get you to walk into the ghetto, dude. They have to get you to sell crack to your neighbors, dude. They have to get you to drink and beat on your family. Like, that's the only game they got is this low resolution black pill demise, but it's all based upon polarity of them and me. They're killing us and they aren't, and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, when I see it, like, I realized it years ago, the clouds are coming to kill me. Okay, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Like, the water, well, like, I could just like distill my water and this and that, and the food, well, I can just grow my own food. And well, once the clouds are coming to kill you, dude, like, where are you going from there, dude? Where are you going now? Where are you gonna hide from the clouds? Like, it's like some bad Marky Mark movie, dude. Remember, like, the trees were killing everybody? Like, look, man. Yeah, this isn't right. This is all stupid. I mean, look at how stupid that is. Look at it, that's stupid. And yet we could make it so much better, but we're so busy going, they, them over there are trying to get me. Look, if they wanted you, they would have you, dude. It's like the weirdos with the lead distribution and stuff. Like, literally, dude, they won't come pound on your door unless you're being an idiot. Like, it's like that, dude. Like, you really gotta like wave your hand and be like, come hassle me, dude. Come hassle me. There's nobody's hassling you, dude. Nobody in their uniforms and clipboards is giving you a hard time unless you're being an idiot. And yeah, you know, of course, there's always the outliers where, you know, why is this happening to me? And it's not fair. Okay, yeah, it's not fair, dude. Bad stuff happens to good people, all that kind of stuff. But generally speaking, they've tricked us, the people on the planet. Like, and I'm not talking about the elites and the college people. I'm talking like your baseline Western world person. We have enough knowledge and data to free all the other oppressed people of the planet. And it's not by, like, it's not with lead distribution units. It's not with governments. It's not with this. It's with God, dude. Oh, God, here he goes. Back to the God thing again. The God thing, dude. Really, dude? Yeah, that's the secret, dude. Once you realize that you're not stopping that. But that requires so much work. If you want to stop that attacking you, causing you anxiety and fear, they're coming to get you, get with God, dude. Because God laughs at that, dude. That is the hubris of the them, they, those guys, dude. The evildoers, the Satanists, the World Economic Forum, the Rothschilds, blah, 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 blah. Dude. Go to get God, relieve yourself, man, and then God will slowly move you to where you don't have to live like that. Yeah, it's not an overnight it's not a finger snapper, dude. It's not a bolt of lightning. It took me, let's just say the moment I realized the clouds were coming to get me, and I was like, okay, there's nothing I can do about the clouds. What, 7 years? 7 years it took to get to a place where I got the land, the well, the solar panels, the chickens, the goats, the homeschooling, the whole thing, dude. Yeah, but it was an overnight process, right? Because right now, right here, it happened like that, dude. Because I look back at 7 years ago, boom, I'm here right now, right? It's time travel, dude. But see, they've warped you on time travel too, dude. Time travel is just a perception of your nowness. When you're in the now with it all, you will realize you've time traveled already. Like way gnarlier than any science fiction movie could ever be, dude. And you have the ability to project yourself into the future too. That's why you thank God for the journey from your present to your future, which will be your new now. It's all that crazy, dude. And I see it. I just see it. I mean, look at it, dude. Look at it. Stick that in your fear pipe and take a big giant hit of that, dude. And then realize, dude, you got to stuff that into your fear pipe on your own, man. Yeah, they ain't coming to get you. Because if they wanted you, they would have got you. They're trying to convince you to come and get yourself and take yourself away from God. I'm telling you, man. Simplest prayer you'll ever be is help. Just go ask God for help to see through the lie, dude, and realize that there is nothing but abundance and hope out there, that you've been created in God's image. And I don't mean that as like proselytizing. I mean that as straight truth, dude. That is that we're all All truther movements lead to that, dude. And any truther that's sitting there selling you, dude, the doomsday this and the doomsday that. I was watching, I scrolled through the thing and they're all just like, it's got like, even Bull Hanson's like, the chat GPT AI is gonna get us all. I'm like, Bull, dude, what are you doing, bro? I know they cut down your forest a couple years ago. You're still shattered about it. I understand the loss of your tree friends, dude, but their little AI BS ain't got nothing on God's perfect creatures, dude. We are created in God's image. Creature, probably a bad word to use right there, but it implies animal-like presence, dude. But, you know, until you find God, you don't get your divinity, right? You're already divine, but you gotta turn in your creature card for your divinity card, man. Anyway, dude, I'm fired up. I'm sweating bullets down here. The heat's on, and I got the windows closed because I want to make this video for you. Just the sacrifices I make, dude. Links down below. Put the money in the PayPal, dude. Like, I gotta stop playing around, dude. Like, I provide a service. Did I get you fired up? Are you fired up after that, dude? Did you realize that it's all a hoax? Do you see your divinity? Do you understand the truth that you were created in God's perfect image? Now go out there and thrive, man. Go out there and thrive and time travel, dude. Manifest what it is that God wants you to do by surrendering this fear doctrine, dude, this fear religion, this fear cult, and get to the truth, man. Get to the truth. The real conspiracy is you're being denied the truth that God's loved you and always have loved you, dude. Remember, use the name tags, dude. Super important to treat people with dignity and respect as you would want to be treated yourself. All right, it's the Illusion signing off. I got to go into this Chinese military base and buy me some wood.